Hey everybody, John Thomas here from Presentation Advisors. I've been a little under the weather this week, so I haven't posted since Monday, and I decided to take some time off from writing to get a little better, but I wanted to bring you this quick video. It's long overdue, but it's my review of Nancy Duarte's book, Resonate, right there. It has quickly risen to at least top two all-time favorite presentation design books. And what's so great about this book is it's not about design, at least not how we think of it. In Nancy's first book, Slideology, if you really want to learn actually how to design them with the shapes and fonts and all sorts of stuff, Nancy's first book, Slideology, is great. And of course, before that, you got to read Gar Reynolds' Presentation Zen. I guess you could maybe read them simultaneously. I like them both so much. But I guess this is the third book in that trinity of books that I have found to be the most useful as far as presentation design is concerned. Nancy's book is so different. As I said, it's not design, it's all about storytelling, which if you're reading this blog, you know that I'm very, very passionate about. So this one was right up my alley. And there's three things that I wanted to show you about the book, that why I found it to be so great and so unique, and what you might not find in a book. And one of the first things, and I'm going to show you the page right here, is Nancy really pays attention to the audience in this book, and not only the audience. Sorry, I'm going a little opposite the screen here. Not only the audience, but the audience's journey, which is so important. And I don't think that we, as presenters, and maybe myself included, pay as much attention as we should to the journey that the audience is taking, not only through our personal stories, but during our entire presentation, and the story that we're telling throughout our entire presentation, not even presentations, but our marketing, and anytime we're telling our story, I think it's really important to understand what the audience is going through and where they're coming from and where you want them to go, and how you're going to get them to cross that ever important threshold that we're trying to get them to cross. I mean, you're trying to get them to act in some way. You're trying to get them to buy your product or subscribe to your newsletter or donate to your charity, something like that. So we're trying to get them to move from inaction to action or something like that, whatever it may be. And we have to take them on this journey, and you have to know where you're starting from and where you're going. And Nancy lays it out really, really well. Not only the audience's journey, but she talks about the hero's journey and the hero and mentor. It's really, really important, something you don't see a lot in presentation design books or presentation books in general. So totally awesome section. The second one are what's called spark lines. And I presume Nancy created this, or at least adapted this idea. But this is, let me try to get this, what a spark line looks like. Okay, and it goes all the way across here. And what it does is it's a visual representation of someone's talk. And we don't really think about presentations, at least sort of mapping them out visually. We're not even sure how to do that. If you drove on a route, you would know how to map that out, or draw the route on a map. But we wouldn't know how to do that with a talk. And this is not just Benjamin Zander, which is one of the greatest presentations I've ever seen. It's on TED. Look it up. Just Google Zander and you'll find it. But it brings you through, it shows you where he's telling a story, where he actually engages with the piano and plays the piano, when he's speaking, the time, exactly when people are laughing, when people are clapping, and where they're doing that. Are they doing that during the story, in the middle, at the end? And most importantly, it has it on the two axes of what is and what can be, and that's what we're always trying to do when we present. We're explaining where the audience is now and sort of setting that stage, and then telling them where they could be, if they buy our product or subscribe to our whatever. We're trying to show them what's possible in this new world, and Nancy really lays that out for the reader, and shows you what that contrast and that drama is really all about, and how it applies to storytelling, and how important that contrast and drama can be. And there really is no better way to do that than storytelling. And the last one is pretty simple, but so effective. it's this page right here. I guess it would have been better if I didn't hold them so close to the camera, but it's this page right here. The whole process of organizing your ideas around a presentation. And I did a video a couple weeks ago about how I start my presentation, which of course doesn't happen with the computer at all. It happens with post-it notes and index cards. And I'm writing all my ideas and trying to plot out which ones are the biggest ideas and what are sub ideas. But I basically lay out every idea that I have, what I consider a brain dump, get all that information out there, and then I start to uh, subtract from that and organize and take out what I don't think is necessary and maybe add in what I do think is necessary. And what Nancy does just on this page, the book has well over 200 pages in it, and I'm getting so much value out of this one page. It tells you how to generate all your ideas, filter them, cluster them, how to create your message, arrange them, adding your supporting points. It's all about the structure of your idea, not just how you're structuring them within PowerPoint. It actually has nothing to do with that. It's how you're structuring your story and how you're going to tell that story. And that's so important. So those are three sort of unique things that I found so valuable and so important in Nancy's Slideology. It's a definite must buy. I can't stress that enough. Not just because I like Nancy, because I do. It's because it's such a valuable book, and storytelling in general is so valuable, not only in presenting, not only in marketing, but in business in general and even in life. It's what makes us human. It's what engages us. It's what creates connections. And any book about storytelling is a friend of mine, I suppose. But this one, where it's applied to presentations, is so great. So definitely pick it up. Nancy Duarte's Resonate. I know I'm late, very late with this. It was released last year, but better late than never. So I hope you enjoy the book. If you do and you read it or you have read it, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. I'd love to hear from you. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.